Hey everybody, my name is Grimace, you're watching Hike California, and on this video, I'm going to talk about the noble toothbrush. The toothbrush has sort of become a joke in the backpacking world. Ultralight backpackers, they cut their toothbrush in half. Why would an ultralight backpacker do that? And should you do that? And do I do that? As you may or may not know, I'm not exactly an ultralight backpacker. I usually carry a base weight around 12 or 13 pounds, but I subscribe to the ultralight theory, which is basically carry as reduced a weight as possible. Plan for the trip you're actually going on, evaluate everything in your pack, and make the choices that you need to make for your comfort and safety, but don't just pack for any eventuality, for anything that could possibly happen. With that in mind, what can we do with a toothbrush, of all things? This is my standard toothbrush. If you take the cap off, this toothbrush weighs 13 grams. Nothing. 13 grams. You could cut it and get it down probably to 7 or 8 grams. You could drill some holes in it, right? Those are things you could do. And you could probably get this down maybe 5 or 6 grams. And be pretty reasonable because, how much of the toothbrush do you need? Are you out here brushing? It's weird anyway, right? So you're probably up here, you're probably not utilizing this giant handle, so you're actually not really losing much by doing that. There are some other alternatives. Some people like a travel toothbrush. So you can get these where they slide out of a package. This one unfolds. I'll have to take my word for it seems like. This one unfolds and it becomes a complete toothbrush with an enormous handle that again you can just clutch onto if you want to. Again, I'm just kind of using this part anyway, but you brush, and this actually weighs more. This weighs 17 grams. So not a weight savings, but it is a little more compact. It does fit a little bit better into a backpack, into a ditty bag, so that can be useful. Another thing people like to use is the bamboo toothbrush. So a bamboo toothbrush, this comes in at 11 grams. Again, you can cut it in half. You can drill some holes in it. You could probably get this down to 4 or 5 grams pretty easily, actually. If you wanted to get really really into it, you could probably even trim the bristles down by maybe a full inch, half an inch, and make it a little bit less. And again, so what are we doing here? We're sacrificing a little bit of comfort, but is there that much comfort in having bristles a little longer? I mean, is there much comfort in having a handle that goes all the way out here? I'm not sure that there is. I'm really not sure that you're making a big sacrifice, and so that's what we're looking at. We're looking at going into our clothes and taking out the tags. We're looking at, taking off superfluous cordage on our backpack. We're looking at basically like, where can we trim, not because we want to lose those grams, but because we want to just get in the mindset of evaluating everything we bring and really thinking about like, is everything on this something that will suit my needs? And so again, it's just a philosophy. Ultralight backpacking is really, at the end of the day, just a philosophy. So, is 10 pounds or under considered ultralight? Yes, but I consider myself in many respects an ultralight backpacker, even though I do carry usually 12 to 13 pounds. Now, what do I personally use for my toothbrush when I'm backpacking? Thumbprint. So this little guy here, let's see if he'll come into focus here. Anyway, so this little guy here is 3 grams. Bought it from a company called Lightsmith. I could probably, again, shave the bristles down. It actually gives me pretty full coverage. Like just this little handle here, like I have never had trouble like getting the leverage I need, going back. Like that's pretty good. I mean, I can get a full thumb and forefinger on this. Like I've got pretty good grip here. So I'm not making any sacrifices. It's 3 grams and it's just, I could probably even drill, it's got this hole here, so you could put it onto like a ring, a key ring or something. But you could probably put a few more holes in here. I don't feel like I need to. But my point of bringing all of this up is, again, just getting into the philosophy of evaluating everything you bring on a backpacking trip. Keeping your weight as light as possible. Shaving 10 grams off of a toothbrush, not a huge deal. But shaving 10 grams off of everything in your backpack, shaving 10, 15, 20, 25 grams at a time, well, that adds up to ounces, and ounces add up to pounds, and pounds add up to miles. So if you want to, especially if you want to hike farther faster, then really look at your gear and think, where can I shave? And you can probably lose a pound or two without ever even changing your equipment, without upgrading equipment, without buying a new jacket, without, spending hundreds of dollars on a new tent. You could probably go through and make some pretty significant changes relatively easily without a whole lot of fuss. If you got value out of this video, click that thumbs up button. Would love it if you'd subscribe. I talk about hiking, backpacking gear in the state of California. Would love to have you along with me. I've got more videos coming out soon, so click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you get alerted when they post. And hey, let's do this again sometime.